Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is channel where I share things about my knitting and other crafting. This video is a knitting vlog, mostly knitting vlog, where I share what I've been doing recently. My name is Minna. I live in Helsinki with my 2 cats and I knit a lot. Today is Sunday, 18th of September. I think autumn or fall has arrived. Temperatures have dropped in these 2 weeks about 10 degrees Celsius, so it's now closer to 10 Celsius degrees, or a bit less or a bit more, and compared to 25 Celsius degrees you definitely can feel that it's a little bit more chilly. And the colors are changing, the leaf colors. I guess this is it. Yeah, fall is here. But welcome, let's talk about some knitting. Today I am drinking once again energy drink because I no reason. I'm drinking it with this Totoro mug that my best friend gave me a few years ago at Valentine's Day. I think it's the cutest. It has this little hat, and yeah, this is my beverage for today. But yeah, to the knitting. Okay, let's start with the scarf things. 2 weeks back I shared this scarf, and I mentioned that I would like to make a tutorial, and it is now out. I did it, and who would have known how much work there is to make a video like that, but hey ho, I wanted to make it and there it is, and I'm quite pleased with the end result. This is the scarf that I make in that video, and this is quite small. I think at some point I will give this to my godchild Hilda. She is 2 years old, so this is a bit big for her, I think, for now, but maybe few years more and this could be something that she could wear. And I'm just going to quickly show that with this same really easy pattern I made this another scarf at the springtime, and I really like this. And it's bigger, much bigger, more like a adult size, but I figured it's easier to make smaller one for the tutorial. And yes, of course you could wear this also. It's not, I don't believe sizes in that way. I mean why not? But if you're like me and you like a bit more of these big scarves, then maybe go bigger. Yeah. Also, I also showed that I'm making this autumn colored one. There is a little progress with this. I try to remember the yarn name. The yarn is Manos del Uruguay. I think it's 100% merino wool. It's really soft and really thin, and I think it's going to make really lovely scarf. So I have still well, not that much. I have this much to go, and so it grows on that direction a bit more. Then I'm going to knit this side, and then I'm going to see if I want to make some kind of edging, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, and there are sometimes there are knots in the store-bought skeins, and there is one of those. I should weave in the ends, but it's on progress. Yeah, I suppose not much to say about this at this point, but yeah, let's hope I can wear it in this autumn until it gets too cold. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Also, random thing. When I was, well, not younger, but let's say a few years back, when maybe 8 years back or so, when I found knitting podcasts from YouTube, and I heard, I think for the first time in my life, someone say that they prefer one needle over another, and I remember thinking that that's weird, all the needles are the same. Yeah, but that was back then, and nowadays I know better, and I really like the looks and the feel of these KnitPro Symfonies. They are interchangeable needles, and I'm not sure if I've just had like bad luck with this set that I bought. I have some sort of set that has maybe 10 pairs of needles and maybe 5 cables, and I just feel that the quality is not the best. So I even though if it was pricey set, in my opinion anyway, I think something like 100 euros or so, that's a lot. So yeah, I'm thinking that I should get some other needles. A lot of people seem to like higher sharps or other needles that they make, and I kind of like the idea of the cord, that it is not exactly flexible, but not like stiff like these. It's more, I don't know how to describe it. Somehow more relaxed, maybe. Yeah, maybe a bit sidetracking, but I just wanted to say that because I use a lot of these needles, but I think I want to change. Yeah, but also I still knit with all the needles, because if you have to knit and you have whatever needles, then I just go with them, because sometimes you just have to knit. Yes, then I made a time-lapse video. It's actually made earlier on. I knitted these leftover yarn socks. I pretty much just wanted to get rid of some yarn, and this reminds me that I was about to tell what I'm wearing. Yeah, let's go with this first, and then we go back to the sock. I am wearing Finnish designer Anna Johanna's pattern. I think it's budding. A long time I thought that the name of the pattern was Where We Once Knitted, but it is the name of the collection where the budding is. But for some reason I had read my pattern, I don't know, yeah, anyway, the name is budding, and there is, in the original one, there is color work in here, and I think the original one is also a cardigan, but there is also option to make a sweater, and it is sticked one, so I guess it's easy for the designer to just leave the stick out. Yeah, so this is pudding. I cannot remember the size that I made, but the yarn is Zauberball something and something. There is 2 different colors. I really love these colors, and especially how this striping looks. And I am so off the gauge. I think the let's see, the original pattern calls for gauge of 22 stitches in 10 centimeters and 27 rows in 10 centimeters, and I have 24 stitches and 38 rows, so my row gauge is way off, and probably that is why this is not fitting maybe as I would like to. It is maybe just a little bit too body hugging, but I am weighing if that's a problem or not. Also, maybe I could try to pluck this to try to make it a bit more loose. And also, originally I was planning that this could be a cardigan, and I have the sticking place here in my back. I can try to show it. I don't think that it matters, because I don't care things like this or the weirdness. But anyway, I still have the option to make this into a cardigan. And I am not sure. I think in the original one there is some sort of shaping in the back, but I left that out because the neckline is so wide. So this is, it doesn't matter which way it is worn. So it might become cardigan one day or not. And I'm thinking I should order more of these 2 yarns and make some other sweater with striping like this, because I don't know, I like stripes and I like these colors. Also, I want to show that I also knitted the pudding cardigan with another yarn in springtime this year, I think. It's here. There is 2 yarns together. Yeah, the other yarn is Lana Grossa Merino 180, and the other one is Filcolana Tilia 70% kit mohair, 30% silk. 210 meters per 25 grams. And I think the Lana Grossa Merino is 100% merino wool. So this is really squishy and soft, and I really like the color. It's just really nice. The Lana Grossa yarn was really teal colored, but it is now a bit more muted. And also, if you compared it to this, it is not this color. Either is something between. And I think the brown buttons go really well with it. And in this one you can see that there is shaping and that the neck is higher than the front. Yeah, but just wanted to show this. Yes, and not sure what I'm going to do with this. It is surprisingly nice against skin, even though this Zauberball yarn is sock yarn. I think it's 75% wool and 25% nylon or polyamide, and it is a bit rough, but not not too bad in my opinion. But I'm not sure. Anyways, we shall see. And to the socks, I had some leftovers from this shirt and from here and there, and I made socks, and I just took a bunch of leftovers and decided that I want to get rid of those, and I wanted to make long cuffs, long legs. So you can't really see it there, but it looks like this. I love these. These are like Pippi Longstockings type of socks. Yeah, perfect for me. Then I am making color work sweater with Lettlopi for my brother, so that he could use it while he cycles, also at winter, and it is supposed to be something that he could just throw on over all biking stuff that he wears. And I'm quite far along. Anyways, there's a lot of sweater already, and I did stick this part and also the arm holes, and I have enforced them with the sewing machine, even though this Lettlopi is really rough. I would say it won't unravel easily, but however, better safe than sorry, so I enforced them. And it's really unfinished still, as you can clearly see, but however, the body is ready, and I have the sleeves almost done. Here's another one, and I'm pretty much winging the color work, but I don't know, I really like these, maybe a bit archy, not so polished, and I think my brother is the same, so yeah. Anyways, I have a bit more to go, I think, in the sleeve. Then I'm going to attach it here. Not sure if this is going to look anything reasonable. However, I have to attach the sleeves. Oh, and maybe before that I have to close these parts. And then I only have to knit where are my words today? What's that called? Headline? No. Neckline? And then I have to knit the neckline. And I think I'm done. And this is second ever sweater that I've full color work sweater that I've ever knitted. But I think this Lettlopi yarn is quite nice to knit color work, as probably everyone knows already, because Lettlopi color work sweaters have been the thing like a few years already. However, I don't find it like overly tedious to knit the whole sweater in color work, but also I've knitted really easy color work, like I am repeating the same thing over and over, like a long period, so I think it makes it easier. But I kind of would like to make something for myself. I like these colors in the sleeve. I think the brown and green make somehow really nice combination. But we shall see, because I do not actually need another really warm sweater. Yeah, also I'm not sure how. Anyway, I thought that I will show one Lettlopi sweater that I've knitted for myself, and then we are done. I think I knitted this a year ago or so, and the pattern is my own, or there is no pattern. The sleeves are tiny bit like puffy from the shoulder, not too much, and a bit like maybe a little bit rounded or puffy from here also, but not overly. And then there is a little detail of, I think it's broken rib, something really easy. It's almost like ribbing, but there was something. I think it's broken rib, but I cannot tell what's the difference for the actual ribbing. Anyway, something easy. But this is lovely shirt. It is really warm. But if you would like to have at winter time something that also would be a bit more windproof, I don't think this is not too windproof, and I think this color work thing, especially after a bit of wear, it will tighten up, and it's going to be yeah, well, at least a little bit windproof compared to this one. Also, I mean, of course this is going to also like tighten up a little bit, but I don't think you can compare it for this. Yeah, what's my point here? That I would like to make something like this for myself also, but probably it is not on the menu in anytime soon. I would like to clear my needles. Well, this is going to be ready quite soon, I think, and I hope it's done in few weeks, when I'm planning to record again. And maybe this is done also. And yeah, I would like to start my Vertices Unite. But also I would like to cast on something completely new, something that I don't even know myself yet. I don't know, I have some sort of weird inspiration to start something that I don't even know what it would be, but something new. However, I'm quite happy that I've recently, or almost I think all year, and maybe 2021 also, I've knitted pretty much one project at a time, and I think it works for me. Okay, 1 or 2 projects at a time, because I don't know, I guess I know myself. If I start something too exciting right now, this is not going to get done, especially when there is left mostly non-knitting parts that take some time to attach the sleeves and yeah, doing some finishing things. So I am going to at least make this gift shirt ready, probably make that scarf also ready, and then I suppose I should have to think what I want to make carefully, because I think I have, because then this can happen. I knit something for the pure joy of knitting, and I am off the gauge, and then it ends up being close to what I wanted in a fit wise, but not entirely. So that is something to avoid, I think. And if I want to purely just knit, then I should have project like this always on the go, so that, because this is really easy to knit, you don't have to think, it's just easy to knit. So what was my point? Yeah, I want to avoid starting bigger broad projects without thinking. Yeah, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I hope at the next episodes I can, and I hope that I will continue my Finnish things section, because I found that it was really nice to do, and I would like to continue that. But I think it takes a little bit planning, and there is no planning right now. So yeah, I thought that I thought that I could have talked about the weird scandal that we have when our Prime Minister, Sanna Marin, who is I think 1 year younger than me, she's like 36 or something, she was partying, and there someone leaked some videos, and then the whole, some people thought that was not cool. Yeah, it's interesting, and it's so silly. That's the happiest people in the world. Like, world is on flames. There is war in Ukraine, and there is energy crisis, which is also hitting Finland, and everything is getting more expensive also in Finland, and we are talking about our Prime Minister dancing and drinking in a nightclub. It's ridiculous in my opinion, because she's a person, and she became Prime Minister because the earlier Prime Minister quit, and it was quite surprising that she came to that place, and then few months after the COVID hit. So the 36 years old woman has guided us through the COVID, through the Ukrainian war, or the war in Ukraine, and the energy crisis and whatnot. And some people find it a big deal that she has free time. Anyway, that's a short version of it. But I'm going to think something for my further podcast or my vlog episodes, and I hope I get to make a time-lapse video of making of this, but I'm not sure if I have enough material that it would make a time-lapse video. But anyway, we shall see. Now I'll thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in few weeks. Have a good time and have a good knitting. Bye.